and west. Without Mount Bridge and Nikolai Sargent, yes, it's all RLF.
Oh man, actually got a good one.
Oh, how dare you? They're almost all good.
35% of the time they're good.
I'm batting 90, and you know it, you liar.
I don't think
We
so.
we always judge Nikolai's clap at the beginning of the video.
I think that your longtime listeners should take a vote of how well you do this clap.
Well, they don't get to hear it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no, that's just for us.
Oh yeah.
But we do usually comment on it, so it's like become part of the show.
Oh, okay.
It's like a mystery element of the show, as if we had like I don't know how to describe it.
Like
but,
like if you say a secret word, but it's just at the beginning.
And nobody
gets
knows
to know
about
it.
Yeah.
Nope, nobody gets to know if it was good or not.
Well,
you never know.
It would
True.
it would hurt your ears. So
I'm sure the mystery is killing some of them.
nah,
Some of them.
can't do it.
No.
Now they forgot.
Al's just like, no, not a thing. Not a thing. They don't care. Those sons of bitches.
Bastards.
No, the RLFers or the Hussies are a very attentive bunch. So I'm sure some of them would be in on the clap judging. Plus, the opportunity to judge me certainly would intrigue some.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, based off of some of the comments I read, I could see that.
yeah, that's true. That is true, and it's all never appreciated. It's hurtful. So Matt, you sound pretty different this week.
Yeah.
what
Things
happened, Matt?
have changed.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
You know, I just, you know, shit happens.
Or as we say in this podcast, what would it be, Sage?
Oh, things changes.
Things change.
Things
Yep,
changes.
things changes.
Things changes.
And when things changes.
That's true.
Nice.
Super deep, super philosophical.
A few episodes ago, I don't remember what sparked the conversation at this point, but Sage hit us with numbers changes, things changes.
Yeah.
And it was the most fun we've had in a long time.
Wow, that's like really deep.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially for Sage.
It came from the heart, you know?
That's how we do it, RLF.
I bet. It's not often that you hear that from Sight, but when you do, you never forget.
Well, you know what? That's how you know it's going to be good, because he bottles it all up.
Yep.
And then when it spews out like a hose with a kink in it,
I know.
it's just a lot of pressure.
It's waves. It's waves of emotions, honestly, that I feel when it happens.
People can't handle it most of the time.
Yeah.
No, really, I cry.
Oh no.
I'm like, who's this angel that just starts speaking to me on Earth?
Yeah. Is that a haiku?
Oh no, it's just Sage. Just Sage hanging
No,
out.
no.
Side.
I was like, oh, gross, it's Sight. Never mind.
Wow.
It's just good old Sachi boy.
Sighty boy, tell him.
Oh man. So we do have a special guest, as you can hear, this week.
Yeah.
Boom. Boo.
Back,
He said boo.
No, that wasn't me. That was the audience.
Yes.
was that at Sir Gislo? Did he break into the room real quick?
No.
Yes.
No, thank God.
Back by popular demand from episode 27.
Was that the last
No,
time?
127.
127.
Okay,
127. Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was way earlier.
Wait, should I look
you
it
don't
up?
have to. But
I'll
you
look it
can
up.
if you
No,
want.
Okay, I
don't
wanna
worry. Don't worry.
look it
Yeah, Al's
I'll look
on
it up
it.
later because now I feel pressured of looking
I'm
it up.
doing
And
it.
if I don't
Yeah,
find it.
Al's on it. He's
I'll somehow find
Is
it.
it-
All right, good. He's better than I'm not good under
No,
pressure
you
and
don't
stuff
have to-
like that.
Either way, it's been at minimum 6 years.
Yes.
At
No.
maximum
they say?
7 years.
it was either 27 or 127. They said.
I said 127.
But I think it's 27.
And
Who
what
is
if
it?
it's neither of those two? Then we're fucked.
Okay, if it's 127, 127 is called Tickle Burn.
Tickle burn.
I'm
I have no idea the name of the episode.
pretty sure in the description you wrote we had a special guest.
Yeah, the description
thinking it's
of
27.
Tickle Burn is where my top 8 on MySpace. So probably not. What was the other
maybe it was-
option?
27.
27?
Okay.
Let's see.
There's no way. There's no
That'd
way
be
it was
crazy.
27. 27 is The title is "Gots to Have My Kielbasa." That's 27.
Let's see if Marcolena's on it.
Oh shit! How do I look at the description on this fucking thing? Yeah, she's tagged in this.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. It was
Nice.
wow, 27.
How does your face feel being so incorrect?
Fine.
Okay. It shouldn't.
It shouldn't, but
it
I'm
just
fine.
got messed up. It just got messed
that's
up
even
with
better though. That's
incorrectness.
even cooler. So like you guys were like in your really really early
That was
stages.
that was
2013.
Yeah, 2013.
5/20/13, or no, earlier than that.
Fuck.
13,
7
13.
years ago.
Double 13.
And the demand to have this guest back.
Was not there at all.
No, it's
Oh, that's right. That's
The zeros of people wrote in.
I'm pretty sure I got one comment on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. And then when you guys had that live stream and I was like, "Hey guys," and I joined it, and then you had like 3 like diehard fans was like, "Episode 27."
we do have
We
some
know
very loyal
you.
listeners.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's 27. She was tagged in the description.
Yeah.
If not, then Al
Yeah.
played a trick on us.
Look, Marcolena was on 8 episodes.
He's like they're gonna be looking for this later, and I'm gonna throw them off.
Right. Right.
It's actually 28. I just wanted to
Got
go
him.
off the sense.
Yeah. Don't listen to it.
I mean, Al has been known to make a mistake or two with the numbering from time to time.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
So I guess it's not.
Yeah.
Well,
You
what
got something?
was it?
You got something to say?
Well, the title card for 386 says 385.
Oh, yeah. I did that on purpose.
No, you didn't. You lie.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Yeah. So, please introduce yourself.
Well, I didn't really have like anything developed. So other than I'm Marcolena.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I was on episode. Seriously?
No. Yeah.
Wait.
yeah. All we heard was
All right.
"so please," and then we heard nothing else.
Oh, okay. So I said that I wasn't really prepared to like say much, but other than I'm Marcolena. I was on episode 20. Hello?
She's
Hello?
talking. Can you hear her?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just kind of have to shout. All right. So my name's Marcolena. I was on episode 27.
Boo.
I'm Nikolai's sister. And I guess you'll find out more about me throughout the episode as it goes.
That's true. You've got some podcasting experience in
I
the
do.
past 7
Yeah.
years.
So I previously was a co-host on Speak Up Podcast. It's on Spotify and Apple Podcast. You can still listen to it. We've taken a leave of absence.
Or a hiatus.
Or hiatus. Yeah.
Because you're not teachers at a...
Yeah, right. Leave of absence, yes.
Yeah.
What happened to Speak Up? Oh, they took a leave of absence.
I mean, can you tell I came from the education field by saying that?
What's the thing that professors take? Sabbatical?
Sabbaticals.
Sabbaticals, yes. I took a
Sabbatical.
sabbatical from the podcast.
Yes. Writing a book.
But I'm in the process of developing a new podcast, which
Nice.
I'm not ready to introduce yet, but
Yeah.
it's in the works.
Yeah. Don't listen to it.
Does it involve, like, hang gliding?
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow.
There's tons of
Oh.
hand
Wow,
writing.
you're just giving it all
Yeah,
away.
big
Oh, yeah,
All right.
shit.
Spoilers.
Well, no,
Shit.
I mean, maybe it's that big that giving away hang gliding isn't that big.
Yes. True.
Oh.
There's so much
It's all
more
about
than
this.
hang gliding.
Yes.
Yes. It's true.
Hang gliding.
It's hang
Basketball.
gliding with mice. She's got
With
tiny little hand gliders. I don't know if that's what they're
Oh,
called.
yeah.
Ooh.
But
I feel like
she hooks them up to mice and she throws them off the side of mountains.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
exactly.
I feel like
And they
people-
land. Like, there's no animal injured.
I don't know.
I know,
They're fine.
but
I feel
like,
like people would have a problem
Warning,
with that.
no animals were injured during
how
this.
many are you throwing at a time? You have like a box full of them?
Yeah, just a box of mice.
Box of mice.
I got my box of mice. Yeah, like I left the house the other day and I was like, oh shit, I forgot my box of mice, and I had to go back inside.
Yeah.
Gotta
You
do
know,
it.
that's what
You
people
just can't
carry.
forget them mice. That box.
Yeah.
It says box o' mice on the
Box
side.
o'
of it.
mice.
Well, you could. I mean, like if you got to get like a letter or something to someone quick, or like a note, like watch out. You put like a little note on the mouse.
Ooh,
And then just
instead of carrier pigeons, we got, little mice with hang gliders.
Yeah.
So to save time to get a note to somebody, you climb a mountain with a box of mice and then throw it
Yes.
off.
Well, no, you could just
Yeah.
throw it.
Or send a text.
Yeah, or I mean, we could send a text, but like, you
Use
know,
Foxmail.
that's old news.
Ooh.
Yeah, who wants to do that? It's all about the mice mail. Everybody's talking about it.
Yep.
I don't know. It seems like a lot of work.
You seem like a lot of work, but we deal with it.
Wow.
Oh damn.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's it. I see how this is gonna go. The gloves are coming off.
Oh my god, he's taking the gloves off.
Yeah, it's real warm in here. Hands are sweaty.
Yeah, I'm surprised you wore them to begin with. It always gets all hot and sweaty in there.
Yeah, they're wool mittens. I don't understand what I'm doing.
Well, it's
Wool mittens.
Wool
I don't even know where you could buy wool mittens anymore.
I had to knit them myself.
is that where most of
Sure.
you could buy wolf mittens?
What was that?
Wolf mittens?
Oh man! What? Wolf mittens?
No, sir.
mittens.
You have to earn wolf mittens. You can make wool mittens, but wolf mittens you got to earn. you got to tackle and wrestle a wolf.
Oh my goodness.
Get its pelt.
I mean, it'd be the warmest little mittens you'd ever make, though.
It also might cost you your life.
I could take a wolf. One
It's like
wolf.
yeah. Well, they're pretty big.
Well, I don't know. I'm
What do
pretty
you-
big.
What are you,
I'm pretty big.
Arian Foster?
Did
Yeah.
he beat a wolf?
No, it's fucking like, what was it, like this text or mess? Oh no! Or
Oh
the
yeah,
video?
yeah.
It's
Okay, the
Twitter.
football player, right? Yeah.
He was
I
talking
could take
about
out
how
that
he
wolf.
He was talking. It was like some message thing, right? He was talking about how he could fight a wolf.
Yeah, it was on Twitter, and one night he started, the first tweet was, "Yo, one-on-one, I think I could take a wolf," and then he spent the next 2 hours defending himself against trolls on Twitter about how he could take a wolf one-on-one.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever read.
Do you remember the
Or
YouTuber
have had read
that
to
we
me.
watched? Yeah.
One of his, it was a YouTuber, Flemlo Raps, who made the video, because he does long form videos about the background and the where are they now of football players who either did make it to the league or were only in the league for a brief period of time. And Arian Foster's big, overwhelming argument was that he could take a wolf because he possesses thumbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He brought that up several
Yeah, he's
times.
like, they ain't got no
Oh my
thumbs, and that was like his argument.
You ain't got thumbs.
You got no
You're
thumbs.
done.
I appreciate how Seich laughs at this guy like he's crazy, as if he didn't spend a 4.5-hour car ride trying to convince me that he could fight and beat a shark
That's
with
just,
his bare hands.
that's just reasonable. That is completely reasonable.
Are you punching its eyes?
No,
Yeah,
you.
No, you just go for the eyes.
You would get fucked up by a sand shark, my dude. Like
Hey, you know what? They might get a little nibble, but I'm gonna take him out.
After that.
I'm gonna take him out.
1, 2.
Take a bite out of
have
that
the-
shark. Take a bite out of crime.
you have the knees and joints of an 87-year-old man.
You don't need
who was
knees
in
and
a
joints
war.
in the water.
It's got adrenaline. It's in
You know
the
what?
system.
When he's right, he's right.
Yeah. Except he was saying that the shark tooth necklace was from a previous shark that he had murdered with his own hands,
Oh wow.
and also was using that as proof that he could do it.
This was back when it was appropriate for people to wear shark tooth
Right?
necklaces.
Right? Can you tell how old we are?
I wasn't wearing it.
weren't wearing it?
I've never had a shark tooth necklace.
I don't know.
No,
You
I'm
seem like
pretty
a
sure you
puka
did.
shell kind of guy.
No,
I'm pretty sure you did.
I
I'm pretty
used to
sure
wear
you
the like the rope necklace thing with that little shamrock on it.
Yes, I remember
I
that.
used to wear that all the time.
I'm pretty sure you had a shark tooth on.
No,
Maybe
it
you
was
stopped wearing
no,
it.
they were.
Oh
in the,
no, you
they were-
said you were gonna go to the store and buy the shark tooth.
No,
maybe.
they were in the gift shop, and I said that these were from. I gave these to them to make necklaces from the shark that I
Yes,
killed.
Wow.
yes.
Just hunting sharks.
Yeah, so actually you spent the entire weekend trying to convince me.
Yeah, it's believable. It's completely believable.
Did you have training in that?
You don't need training. Come on, instincts.
You don't need training.
Instincts.
You don't need training.
Yeah.
I could.
Whispers.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I scoff at that.
It's all about
Pshaw to
instinct.
training.
I grew up eating shark.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the idea of fish. I don't like fish, not the idea of it. I just don't like the taste of it.
That's like the idea.
The idea of fish, ugh, disgusts me.
I don't like the concept of fish.
Underwater
It's just all
creatures.
icky to me.
Ugh.
Oh, you like fish? Ugh.
Ugh. Oof. I can smell the fish coming off your breath.
Must be one of those
What?
fish people from Star Wars.
Mermaid?
I don't like fish, so I don't think I would like shark.
I
Do
don't
people
think so
eat
either.
shark? I mean, I'm assuming yes.
I think
I
they
wanna eat-
do.
yeah.
I personally have not, but I think they do.
Maybe you haven't, you just don't know.
Somebody tricked you.
Yeah, you're right.
Eat
I don't
this
know, though.
not shark.
Eat this salmon. Oh, wink.
A wink. People eat like alligators, so I assume they would eat a shark.
That's not.
I want to try
That's
that.
I want to try alligator.
Yeah, I want to try alligator. I want to try shark.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
What's like the craziest thing you guys meat you guys have ever tried?
I think I had.
Oh, I'm
or like
super
exotic meat, I should say.
I'm
don't
very
think-
vanilla. I would say probably like venison.
Hmm.
That's it.
What
What about
about-
you guys?
I think I don't know. Probably just like squid, like calamari.
Squid calamari.
Like shit. Like that's
wow.
not that. I haven't.
No, that's not really.
I don't
that
think I've
adventurous.
I've
had
had
anything crazy though.
duck twice.
Duck
And the
is,
second
I think
time-
I've had duck.
See, I've never had duck.
I was violently ill.
Oh,
Really?
no.
Violently.
What about deer? Have you guys ever had deer?
That's what venison is.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Just so you guys know, I don't eat meat. And I stopped eating a couple of years ago.
Oh,
so-
jeez, we get it.
And like Nikolai, I really did not try meat. And I was even as venturous as he was. I think the craziest I ever tried was probably like lobster or crab, you know.
Yeah, that's not too crazy.
And that's
'cause
not crazy at all.
When we
No.
were kids, our mom was big on chicken. She cooked chicken a lot with a lot of meals. And even today, when I cook, I love chicken still.
Yeah, I loved chicken when I ate
We
it.
get occasionally steaks and then a lot of like roast beef. And that was about it. Every once in a while, she would make like pork chops and
I
lamb
used like
chops.
the pork chops with the rice and beans.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think I had that once. She made it for something.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I've probably had that for my birthday meal.
Yeah,
A
it
few
was-
times. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah,
meals.
or
like-
flat chicken.
Yeah, the chicken mashed potatoes and corn.
Nice.
Ooh, baby.
Delish.
Now you're talking.
You know, I was reading this thing and it was like, what's that like thing that you used to say in your family that was like a made up thing that you didn't know was made up until you're older?
Flat chicken.
And it was flat chicken and gription.
Yes, our uncle created quote unquote the word gription, which
Gription.
is a very easy to understand thing.
I don't get it. It's so, yeah, because I have this funny story with my ex where I was walking on ice, and I'll explain what gription
You're
is.
like, and it's
And-
over, bitch.
Right, yeah, we ended our relationship. But I was
On the
I was 15 years old, and I was walking on ice, and I was about to fall, and he was like rushing me. I was like, hold on, I can't get my gription. And he was like, gription, what the hell is gription? And I was like, are you kidding me? You've never heard of gription? And he was like, no, that's not a word. And I was like, yeah, it is. And I was like getting nasty with him. I was like, yes, it is. Like, what's wrong with you? You've never
Are
heard
you
that
stupid?
word? Yeah, like
You
pretty
turned
much
into-
I was like, are you dumb?
You turned into Rosie Perez.
And then I ran upstairs and got my mother. And I was like, Mom, tell him that gription is a real word.
Tell this fool about gription.
And she started hysterically laughing at me.
Come on, drop
And she
knowledge.
goes, she goes, no, that's a made up word that your uncle made up when he was 3 years old, and nobody told me that it was a real word. So the definition of gription is when you can't get the traction and the grip when you're walking. So instead of saying two different words, just say gription.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it should be a real word.
Nope.
If you understand what the word means just from the word itself, then I think you're on pace to have a word created.
Right?
yeah.
I should just create it. Can't I just create a word?
Just write it in the dictionary.
All
Yeah.
words are made up.
I mean, jabroni's
True.
in the dictionary.
But like, how does one go and like make it published? Is what I guess I
I guess
Well-
you could start on what is it? That's the slang website.
Nah, just go
Okay.
straight to Webster's. Write him a letter.
Webster's.
Be like,
Very
into it.
official.
Dear
listen, bitch.
Webster's. Y'all a bunch of bitches if you're not using gription.
yes.
Start aggressively.
Yeah, you have to because that's how I started out. So I might
They-
as well just go hard for this word.
They like
'cause-
people that
I
are
like that.
passionate about words.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's true.
I was willing to fight my boyfriend over it.
Passionate to
made
the
up
point
word.
of insulting.
Till-
I do like the idea of you upset is like a tiny Rosie Perez. you're like from White Man Can't Jump. Billy, you don't know grip shit.
And because you guys can't see me, but when I get like annoyed and an attitude,
The
I
head
start moving my head around and everything.
And in flat chicken, I've heard other people
Flat
use flat
chicken.
chicken.
Yeah, it's just chicken.
Flat
that's flat.
chicken. Yeah, it's just chicken cutlets.
It's chicken cutlet. It's
breaded.
breaded.
It's breaded chicken cutlets.
Ah.
And you mash it down so it's real flat. You mash it. Mash it down.
Do you mash it down?
Oh
No, you cut it very thin.
Okay.
Thin slices.
But then before you bread it, you,
Oh, yeah, she would
you take
hammer.
one of the meat cleavers or the meat hammer rather, to the tenderizer. That's what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And you mash the shit out of
You
it.
gotta mash it. You mash it.
Get that soft chicken. That
That's
makes
how
it
you get a real
soft, right?
tender.
So, what's your guys' made up words?
I only use real words. I don't
Your
make-
family
I
didn't
don't-
have
I don't
one.
make things up.
I don't make things up.
I had a stuffed animal I called Shaloosh Shaloosh.
That's
So that's like a
pretty
made up
adorable.
name.
That is so cute. Shaloosh, shaloosh.
What was this? Was it like a little bunny?
It was
it
a
teddy
little,
bear?
like, how big is this? Like 5 inches?
yeah, sure. I get it. Like, I don't fucking know.
It's like a little 4-inch mouse doll.
Do you have a ruler?
Cuddle,
It was a
cuddle
ma-
bear.
Get a roll.
He just held his hand up. How big is this? I'm like,
Sight, you know how much measurements are
what?
for everything. Yeah, just a little like
What?
mouse.
I didn't hear.
A little mouse like
That's adorable.
plush doll with a Santa hat on.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Now, was this a year-round toy for you, or was it just?
I think
would
it
just
was
get broken
like
out?
when I was little. It was just my like my favorite toy. I guess I would take with
Your-
me.
Your wubby. I've heard that.
My
that
wubby,
word
is
that
many
what-
times. Wubby. Have you guys ever heard of a wubby before?
I've heard
Yeah.
of
I
it.
don't.
yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, he called his Wawa. He slapped me. This kid, I didn't know what he was saying, and then he went, "My Wawa," and he slapped me across the face.
Oh my
Was this
god!
one of your students when you were a teacher? Or?
Yeah, he was like
Okay.
a 2-year-old toddler.
And you took his Wawa?
Oh
which-
no, I didn't. I forgot it. It had dropped, and he was trying to articulate it. And I wasn't
I need
understanding.
it.
He was very frustrated, and he just slapped me across the face.
Yeah.
And normally, it was the way the series of it. I just kind of laughed.
What was his Wawa? Was it also
It's
a
his
mouse?
blankie.
Okay. Oh, it's his
Ah.
blankie. Okay. I was like, is
and I
this-
didn't know what Wawa was yet, and that was not the time to not know what
Well,
he was
now
talking
you
about. Now I know.
like-
He's like, bitch.
It's
He's into
this.
corporal punishment. And he's like, that's how you learn. You learn them good when you can hit them.
Right.
This guy would have been a Marine in the 50s.
That's adorable, Bill.
Man, you're shaloosh.
Shaloosh,
I could just picture your parents, Mama and Papa chest breach, asking you where your shaloosh is, and you being like, right here, jeez, little Al.
We gotta burn it.
Whoa.
The idea
whoa.
of little Al is so adorable to me.
Well, see, it's
Hello,
just
girl.
he would look the exact same, just a smaller version.
I know. And
He
then
hasn't
shaloosh,
aged at all.
shaloosh.
And all my
And now he just
facial hair
now he
falls
just has
off.
his cat. Like now it's his cat, but before it's his shaloosh shaloosh.
Which is ironically enough was a mouse.
Yeah.
I know.
The tables have turned.
You've evolved into liking the predators.
Yeah, now we get dead mice. So
That's
Mm-hmm.
true.
For Missy, they're
I know. She's adorable.
yeah, she is. She's pretty cute. So sites, there was no. How about
I think
stuffed
the-
animals?
Oh, wait. I thought you were talking about words.
yeah. Well, do you have a made up word or?
Well, I was gonna say I didn't make it up. It was from Blue Mountain State. I salute a lot.
Ah.
Yeah, but that's different. That's a comedy you watched in your early 20s.
Yeah, and I
We're
just
talking about cute shit from when you were a kid.
no,
Al just hit us with saloosh.
and I'm
And
taking
you're talking
it.
about sleuts.
Well, you could
So
say,
I'm bringing it right around.
You could go with your name. That's another name, though.
No, that's
Oh, yeah.
That's not what's made up about that.
That's right. It is on your birth certificate.
Are you kidding? There's a story behind that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we've told it.
Yeah, the fire dragon.
It's been told many times. My favorite part of Seich's nickname was that because he had moved away to Maryland where he belongs.
Wow.
And when he would come visit during the summers and he would meet the group of friends, they thought his name, whether it be first or last, was some variation of Seich.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we've said this plenty of times before as well, like his Facebook name used to be Mike Seich. So a few of our friends thought his last name was Seich.
Yep.
Like his legal last name.
I remember, like, anyone, if like they didn't grow up with us, they thought that, because I had friends who thought that too. That they were like, wait, his last name isn't Seich, and I'm like, no.
He's not. His legal name isn't
You're
Seich.
like, no, you idiot.
No.
And it sounds so ridiculous to us because we were there when it was created. So the idea of that being like his actual name.
Is that your creation sound?
Yes,
there,
my
Al?
creation.
I mean, this was more like us making it up, but Montella was a word that we all, or name we all came up with that was like a long-lasting character.
That's true.
Montella was my alter ego as a child.
Montello?
And she was the
That was-
worst.
Montella.
It was a play on
Montella.
Montel Williams
Yeah.
because we would see that commercial all the time. Our mom was a big fan of like the daytime TV, Sally Jesse Raphael, or what the hell's the other one? You Are Not the Father.
Maury.
What the fuck is that guy's
Maury
Maury.
Povich.
Maury Povich.
And I had Jerry.
Oh my god! So our mom would watch that, and one of them was Montel Williams, and so Marcolena had created an alter ego called Montella, and she was just a very aggressive young lady.
I was a very aggressive talk show host where I just yell at my guest, and then I was always being chased by the police at some point and getting arrested.
So we were pretty racist.
Police were after her.
You guys still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're here.
Yeah. I'm just glad none of that stuff was really recorded because we would get hashtag canceled.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think we even realized what we were doing. It was probably
course
just
not.
like things we saw and we were just replicating because that's like what kids do. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Plus,
like
it was the
Sites
90s.
chasing me, and I would just like scream at him. Remember that time when I pushed him and I was like, "No, my name's Montella,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I just shoved Sites to the
Oh
ground
my
for no
God.
reason.
That's,
No reason.
That's all on camera.
Oh my god.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that is all on camera.
I have-
Wait, that's on
We had-
camera?
We have
I was
evidence.
joking.
Oh my god! No, I don't think we were that bad.
No, we weren't. Of course
Anyways.
not. We were little kids too. It was
You're like 5 years old,
It
7
was,
years old.
it was 2014. Like, it's fine.
We're grown adults creating alter ego.
Oh my god.
26.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so Marcolena has an alter ego now. That's
Apparently, maybe that's when I get my sass and attitude.
The world
It's
was very
Montella.
different 6 years ago, so who knows? Yeah. So that's that was some insights into our upbringing. I'm trying to remember. I don't believe I had a nickname for any of my stuffed animals or something like that.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
I had a bear, but it would just call him Bear. Like,
Bear.
Very
Oh, wow.
creative.
Give bear.
all right, jerk face.
This
I had this-
is
I'm creative.
bear. This
Cockboy.
is monkey.
This is Bugs Bunny, and this is Bugs Bunny 2.
Yeah,
'Cause I had more than one.
Oh, you
Bugs
had
Bunny
like you had
too.
like 15 Bug
yeah.
Bunnies. You kidding me?
Hey, all right, I like bugs.
There's nothing wrong
I
with
like
that.
bugs.
There's nothing wrong with it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Rabbits are cool.
And I had them all numbered because I was
Wow.
creative.
That's
I
like
had them all numbered.
had-
I was as creative as an accountant.
I remember I had the Animaniacs stuffed animals.
Yes, you did.
All three.
wow.
Got them when I got chicken pox.
is that what they would give you?
No, my mom got them for
Oh,
me.
nice.
Or I was sick, and she got me all three, and I was like,
Nice.
oh, this is so fucking cool.
I feel better.
So
now.
And she's like, don't
You
say
were,
that. And I'm like, fuck you, this is awesome.
Thanks so much.
Fuck you. This is awesome.
So you were down with the sickness, and you got some.
Oh, damn.
Acco, yakko.
Yeah, I was like,
yakko, wacko, and die.
I couldn't stop crying. I was like, wah.
Chickenpox did suck. We got them at the same age.
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah,
same time,
mom.
rather.
Yeah, mom just wanted to get it over with, so she just
Yeah.
let it spread. It was
Yeah.
too late. It was
gonna happen.
Yeah, it was gonna happen.
But there's a pretty iconic picture for us. Iconic in our family.
Yeah,
So
no,
not iconic.
it's iconic to the world, the nation,
You know,
the nation.
Everybody
You and
talks
When you
about
think
it.
of chickenpox of the '90s, it was me and Nikolai in this picture.
So it's you and I wearing just our pajama bottoms, no like shirts, and we're both covered in that calamine lotion, but just those pink spots all over
Everywhere.
our body.
Oh god.
And then we're both doing kung fu poses because we have the Power Rangers on the TV in the background.
Yeah, like we're having the time of our lives
Best
while
time ever.
scratching our skin off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, how could you not be happy with the Power Rangers on?
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Right?
true.
It is very true.
This is the OG Power Rangers.
Yeah,
I'm
the-
yeah, the
pretty
goods.
I
The
was
only
in,
ones that matter.
kindergarten. Yeah. Yeah, so those were great times.
My mom took me on a walk, and there was a.
She told, listen, Al, I need to
We're
tell
gonna
you,
have to.
you have chicken pox.
We're gonna have to leave you in the woods.
Where is this going?
My mom took me on a walk.
She's like, give me your saloosh for a minute.
You must grow up. And she ripped it. No, we walked next to a house, and there was this old lady, and she was like, "Oh, you have chicken pox? Here, have a seashell." She gave me a seashell.
What the fuck is that gonna do?
Hey man, it's the ocean. Ward off scratching.
You start scratching your chicken pox with it.
All right,
Yeah.
maybe.
That's what I would use it for.
All right, maybe.
Oh,
maybe
it works
she.
much better.
No, I think her intention was solely just to make you happy with the chicken pox, but
Yeah.
I would use it to just scratch.
The sad part about that story is that Al gave that old woman chicken pox.
Yep.
Oh, he did?
No.
Oh my god, that'd be
I was like,
horrible.
oh my God, I totally missed
And
that.
she
Like,
had
where did he
never
say
had
that?
it, and then she died.
No.
He killed the woman.
Wow. Oh my God.
And
wow.
his saloosh was an accomplice.
It's true. He was there.
Yeah, he still wanted.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Your eyes got so. Oh, he did? Like, no.
Like,
Yeah, I
missed
killed
that.
a woman.
I totally missed that. Wow, I'm so sorry. Like, just making a joke about this stupid seashell that she gave you.
She's dead, Marcolena. Didn't you know that?
Didn't you read the news?
Gee.
Come
Baby
on.
kills woman.
Only piece of evidence: a saloosh.
Questioned for
Seashell.
hours.
A broken seashell.
A broken sea.
Give him up. Where's your owner?
It's just baby Al sitting there with a shaloosh.
So tell us, why'd you do the old bird?
I didn't like the way
What did
she
you
was
get?
talking.
She's giving out free seashells.
Get outta
You
here.
charge a quarter for those.
Yeah, what, she thinks she owned the place?
Yeah. Sites. When did you have chickenpox?
Dude, I don't know. It was like 90s. That's all I remember. I don't remember
It's
what
decade.
grade.
It's the
How old I was. I remember nothing.
Did your sister get them at the same time or no?
No. She had them. I think she had them a couple years before.
Okay. All right. So you were lonely and sad. Got it.
That's why I got.
You know, you
the
could tell our
anime.
age.
Hmm.
You could tell our age by us having the chicken pox now. Because when I talked to
Why did
Amber,
people not get the chickenpox?
they got
anymore?
they got vaccinated.
There's a vaccination for
Yeah.
chickenpox now.
What?
Yeah, Amber, I think was born 94 and 95, and she was vaccinated.
Yeah,
she never
you
got
don't have to
chickenpox.
worry about.
What?
Yeah,
doing-
Yeah, that's like you can know how old. Because when I told her I had the chicken pox, she's like, "Wow, that's right. They didn't have the vaccination
That's right.
yet."
You're
In the
old.
before
And I
times.
was like, whoa, back up.
Wait,
I am not prepared for that.
I did not know that there was a chickenpox vaccine.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So they're like, so that's just another reason why this Generation coming up is so soft. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait. So what
Why are
what
they-
year?
What year is
Like,
That they created the
Yeah,
vaccine.
did they start doing that?
I don't know the exact year, but it had to have been. It was already created by 94, 95. Let me look it up.
By when?
Well, you were working on it back then. You were a baby scientist. Just
Yes, I was
with
actually.
an easy
I was
bake
one of the
oven cooking
creators.
up vaccines.
March of 1995. So yeah, she was born in
95.
She was born in October of 95.
Man,
so
what
she
a
was
year.
Like right
Oh.
after.
That's crazy.
My lady
They're
friend
kind
was
of
born
like-
in March '95.
That, I remember one year, like just half my class was gone for a few weeks because
Yep.
the chicken pox had spread.
I
throughout
see
the
you have
class.
survived, Nikolai.
Yeah.
Nobody died. We were all fine. It was
Yeah.
itchy.
You'd like to, dramatize it.
That's
No.
crazy. Yeah, that's true. I do. I appreciate the drama you added to it. It was good.
It's good stuff.
Speaking of adding to the podcast, would you guys like to listen to Tommy Gunn sing?
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
The videos on YouTube have a place called the comment section where people can type out heartfelt and thoughtful reflections of the videos they just watched. Like here at RLF on Wednesdays, now the gang will read a few. It's really hard to rhyme the word Wednesdays.
Thanks, Tom.
Well done, Tommy Gunn. Our first comment this week comes from Rabid Bunny Man. Nikolai's Muffin Corner needs to be a thing because that was amazing. Not because of Nikolai's hot takes on muffins, but because Matt and Seitz just kept shooting him down every time something comes out of his Bran Huffin muffin hole. It was hysterical, smiley face. In all actuality, I do agree with Nikolai with most of the things he said, but Banana Nut is seriously underrated.
See,
and
dude,
I do have to add,
Banana Nut is good.
Banana Nut's good.
now, Mark, how do you feel about Banana Nut muffins?
I'm not a big muffin person, but I do think they're good. But I will speak on the behalf of John, and he thinks
Okay.
they're delicious.
I hate Banana Nut muffins.
Really?
I think that they are the scum between your toes
Wow.
of the muffin world.
Wow.
Dear banana muffins, I hate your
You
stinking
Get
guts.
out of
You
here.
make me vomit. You're a scum between my toes. Love, Nikolai.
Oh, Tay. Now, I do have to add that there was one reply to this comment. It said, I'm all for more muffin content.
Ooh.
Now, the person who wrote that was Steamy Muffins. So that's very on brand. Now, I do want to reiterate because of how much... What was that sound?
Oh, that was my...
Was there a pterodactyl in your room for a second?
Nah, there's a gremlin running around the floor.
Oh, don't feed it after midnight.
Too late.
Nah, we did yesterday. It was bad news. dude.
Midnight feeding.
Bad news.
One of the guys at work told us recently, as in yesterday, that he's going to be having his first child. And it was
nice.
really cool. It was like a nice moment. He and his lady have been married for a little while, and you could tell how excited he is. And there was like that moment of silence after, like, he told us we were all happy, we're chit
congratulate.
chatting, and then yeah, exactly. And there was just like a brief moment of silence, and one of the other guys there who's a father was like, "Oh, it's all gonna be different now." And then I chimed in because I'm not a parent yet. I was like, "Just remember, don't feed it after midnight." And thankfully they laughed as well because that'd have been awkward as shit
Yep.
if they had.
I wish nobody laughed. That would have been so much
Oh,
funnier.
God.
I will
You just
feed
stood
my
there.
baby whenever.
Did you hear what that idiot said? He said, "Don't feed it after midnight."
And you're just
What
sitting
if
here
my
like,
baby
'cause
wakes up hungry?
gremlins and all.
Yeah, we got
I
it.
kick dust that isn't in the office. It's a sign of defeat. I don't really know what else we could bring up in the world of muffins. Just my distaste for banana nut
I
muffins.
love pistachio muffins.
How do you do?
Ooh,
What?
I could try
Pistachio
that.
muffins are very good.
I've never-
Pistachio muffins are delicious.
I've never had it, but they just look gross.
And banana strawberry. I really like too.
Banana strawberry. No, that's a yogurt flavor, and it's the worst yogurt.
No,
flavor.
but you can only get it from, and it doesn't help anybody who lives in New York is New Hampshire.
Oh, I was about to
Market
say,
Basket.
Are you gonna say like a specific store
Market Basket.
where you used to live?
Yep, they have the best muffins. If you ever go to New Hampshire, or probably even Massachusetts,
Specifically,
well,
Manchester.
New England. I'm pretty sure New England has Market Basket.
Market.
It's called Market Basket.
Yeah,
Market
it's similar
Basket.
to New Moon City's like King Cullen or Food
okay.
Line.
Yeah, their muffins are delicious.
The muffins are the bomb.
They are
The muffins.
divine.
All right, so we basically tackled muffins last week, so I'll dive into the world of yogurt for a second.
Ooh.
Yogurt. Go on, man. Go on.
Strawberry banana yogurt always sounds delicious to me, and then I start eating it, and I remember it fucking sucks.
Oh,
It's
man.
Really?
trash yogurt.
It's because it's mixed.
It's because you'd think that that's a good flavor combination, and then I am reminded very quickly that it's not. It's not. It's a combination of tart and smooth, and I don't like both happening at the same time. I don't mind strawberry, and I don't mind banana, but when you put them together, it sounds like it's going to be, oh, I'm having a treat. It's a goddamn smoothie in a yogurt cup. No, it's garbage. I hate it.
I like
I'm a
it.
big fan of like wild shit. No, you're wrong. You're wrong, and I don't like you.
I like
I
it.
haven't tried it.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad.
I haven't given it a
Wait.
spin.
Billy, you've never tried strawberry banana?
No,
You
I've
ever tried
had
yogurt?
just
Let's start there.
strawberry yogurt.
Okay.
But you've never tried the combination?
No.
Interesting.
I'm a big fan of mixed berry
Uh-huh.
and peach. Love a good peach yogurt.
Ooh, I don't like
That sounds
peach.
good.
Well, you're wrong now.
I
as well.
don't like peach at all. I would do strawberry banana way before peach. But
Wow.
honestly, I love
Peach is
I love
doo-doo.
plain vanilla yogurt.
Oof.
I love vanilla.
I think I'm gonna go hungry.
Right. Actually, but I don't love the vanilla ice cream though.
You,
I like
you don't
vanilla
like
yogurt.
good things.
No, I like different things.
No, you like awful things.
We all
No, you like awful things.
Are you kidding me?
like himself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boom. Got him.
I'm awesome.
Oh no, he's crying.
I can't do that.
Oh, it was acting.
Yeah, acting.
Wow.
Thank you.
Ding.
So our next comment comes from Josh Ashurst.
Josh.
When Nikolai, see, I paused last time when I said Rabid Bunny Man, and you didn't say anything.
Okay, he was typing it. He was typing in looking for the episode.
Yeah, it was.
Now it's all queued up and ready so he can scream at you.
Josh. So Josh, he writes, because we're good old buddies. When Nikolai said lagoon monster, my derp brain heard legume monster, bean monster.
Ooh.
LOL.
Oh man, that would
Whatever
be. What are you gonna say? Sorry.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Bean monster would be delicious if you ate it. I think.
I guess if it's like cooked properly, right?
Yeah, well, yeah,
You
you
gotta
take
cook
parts out
legumes.
and then you cook it. Not like
See,
the whole
I
thing
feel like
at once.
I feel like I'm saying this word. Is it legumes? Legumes, right?
Lagoon?
Lagoon?
That's a weird
Lagoon.
word.
No, lagoon.
Just say lagoon.
No.
Like lagoon.
The legumes, like goom, like fancy gum. Legume.
Legumes.
Is that a vegetable?
Like
legumes?
Ellie, like
It's a bean.
Can I see
You
it?
just
Oh,
said
right.
it. They were just talking about the whole bean
Oh,
monster.
A little bean. Yeah, bean monster.
Bean
That's
monster.
good.
Bean monster sounds
I
like
think it's legume.
an even lower rent version of the
Okay.
shit monster from Dogma.
Ooh. Yeah, and the outtakes.
The
Yeah, exactly.
the
It's just a
gospel
giant
demon or whatever. Something like that.
Yeah. Instead of it being like made up of tons of pieces of poo, it's made up of beans. Let's see. So Johnny Two Times writes, plot twist, Nikolai watched The Goonies decades ago. He's fucking with Matthew because how the fuck have you not seen The Goonies? I assure you, Johnny Two Times, I have not seen The Goonies.
It's possible.
That's crazy.
I've I've never seen the Goonies.
And
That's
that
crazy.
is my further proof that I've never. We did not watch that movie when we were kids.
It sounds familiar, but
Oh, boy.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not
People are gonna
familiar.
I know they're gonna hate me. I know. I'm so sorry, Goonies. But I mean, okay, yeah. So to be fair, I mean, you don't really know me, but I really am really terrible with names, so I have to see it. I'm a very visual person.
Kid eats a candy bar in it.
And actually, I have to take that back. Looking at this, I have seen this movie.
What?
I
Son
have.
of a bitch.
Because that freaky thing, I would not forget.
Yeah.
And those
Sloth.
kids, I remember.
She's talking about Sloth right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember them like
Yeah?
in that movie because I feel like Dad put this on before.
I don't remember ever watching the movie.
Nikolai's asleep. You
But
gotta
it was
watch
like
this,
a long time
Marcolena.
ago.
Would you go as far as saying that Goonies never say die?
No.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I want to trick Nikolai into watching the Goonies somehow.
Do you not want to watch it?
I'm purposely not watching at this point because I like to frequently talk about how much I love 80s movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just haven't watched this one that is
One of
so
the best.
clearly an 80s classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hilarious to me. And it drives people bananas that I have not watched it. Not strawberry bananas because that's gross. We
No.
Yeah,
established.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, well, you're gross for not seeing it.
Yep.
You're fucking gross. Anyway, the last comment I brought for this week comes from Asger Willie Jorgensen.
Asger.
Ah.
Hopefully I'm getting that right. Asger. So, whatever. Since you guys are talking chess and Nikolai is currently going through 80s and 90s movies of questionable quality, there's a 1992 Christopher Lambert movie called Night Moves. And that's night as in like medieval night.
Knights of Round Tables.
Exactly.
You know.
About chess and murders.
What?
It's awful. And stars a not Alec Baldwin brother too.
Ooh.
He'll love it. I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of schlock movies, but then again, there's definitely some shit movies that I do have a deep affection for. And Christopher Lambert, I'm pretty sure that's the guy from Highlander, is it not?
I
I don't know.
All right, cool.
Wait.
Yeah, well, I don't know that.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know. I don't know
I
names.
that. Yeah, I don't know that.
I don't know that. Wait,
Well,
I'm
you
looking
guys
them
are
up.
always talking about Highlander every week.
No, we just say Highlander.
Yeah.
Highlander.
Well, then, I know that there can only be one.
Yeah, number 18 Highlander
He does not look
podcast.
familiar to me. I don't know. We looked him up. He doesn't really look familiar.
Type in Christopher.
Oh, wait. This image kind of looks familiar.
That
for
is
some-
the guy from Highlander.
Oh, that's why he looks familiar.
He looks like it looks like the C version of Mel Gibson.
Wait, so did he?
I don't know if
Yeah,
he's
he does.
I don't know if he's as racist, but you know, to each their own.
Christopher Lambert? Ooh, what is he smoking? I thought he was eating a chicken nugget. Oh, he's kissing a pen.
Or is that a tiny
Oh.
alligator?
Ooh, maybe he's kissing a tiny
Is
alligator.
he Tarzan in that picture?
I guess he's Tarzan. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he looks like Tarzan.
So
definitely.
on top of Richard Dean Anderson and being the #1 Star Trek podcast, we've now got to add Christopher Lambert aficionados to our
Dude,
list.
Yeah.
he
of,
was in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay.
He was Raiden.
Huh.
Yeah, that okay.
I mean, I watch that movie every week, so I totally get it.
He looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
he kind of looks like Thomas Jane a little bit.
Yes, he does. If Thomas Jane and Mel Gibson had a love child.
Ooh,
Yep.
And now, is
Perfect.
it Lambert or Lambier?
I say Lambert.
Lambert.
I would
Says
say
in
Lambert.
France.
It's true.
You're very fancy.
Remember how one of our friends used to call Stephen Colbert Stephen Colbert?
Is that
Nope. Okay.
is that
Is that me?
is that Dave?
That was the real Al Chessbreach.
Ah,
The real Al, you imposter.
that's true. I took him. I took his name.
That's
took
true.
his.
An
You did take his
impostore. Adam's family.
So
I was like, what?
I love that movie. I rewatched it during October, and it's such a good movie. I used to always be very adamant that the second Addams Family Values, is my favorite. But rewatching the first one as an adult and like kind of getting so much more of it, I don't know. It might be the first one now.
First one's so much better. The second one's watchable.
Yeah.
Like, it's not bad, but the first one's so good. So much better.
It really is.
Yeah,
It is.
like I agree.
And it is such a fucking tragedy that Gomez died. That he gives, I mean, as Gomez, he's outstanding.
Yeah.
But just as an actor, like he gives so much to that role.
Mm-hmm.
He is pure electric every time he's on the scene, on the screen, in my opinion.
What year was the original? The first.
93
Okay,
Yeah,
Values
okay,
is like-
that's the original, and then they
or
they,
91 and then 90, because I'm pretty sure he passed away in like 95.
Okay, that's what I thought, and then they made another one a couple of years ago, right? Or probably more than a couple of years ago.
I think there was a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, it originally started as a comic strip by Charles Addams.
Oh.
Yeah. And the artwork is very different. It's beautiful in my opinion, but like Gomez is very round and like he's chubby the same way that Fester is in the movie. Like they're both bigger guys, and Morticia is like scary looking almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Gomez always has that little mustache, which is great.
That sweet
So,
stash.
I love those movies. They're both so good. Do you guys have any comments for this week?
No, I never have any.
Says absolutely not.
I always bring a list of comments and then I crumple them up in front of Al, and I don't read
Just
them.
do it real deliberate like.
Yeah. I'm like, I do it real quiet so you guys can hear it on that
it's
side.
impressive actually.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I perfected the silent crumble.
No, I got nothing.
All right. So, how about movies? What movies have you guys watched
Movies
this week?
time.
I think I might actually have like something.
I have a couple this week.
Ooh.
Actually, I got four.
That I can
I
go
got four.
Okay, you got four. I watched
I was
nothing.
I was gonna not talk about one of them, but
Okay.
I will.
Well, I think I watched one of the movies maybe with you, or maybe not. Probably not.
I don't.
Sage, why don't you kick us off?
All right. First off, I got Beer Fest.
Oh,
Good,
I love Beer
good
Fest.
old Beer Fest. Haven't watched that in a while.
Beer Fest.
Now, how do you feel when it comes to Beer Fest versus Super Troopers?
Versus what?
Super Troopers.
Super Troopers or Beer Fest?
Correct.
I'm going Club Dread or Slam and Salmon over.
I knew you were going to say Club Dread. I fucking knew you were going to say that. I don't understand why you love that movie so much.
Because it's so bad, but it's great. Bill Paxton kills it.
Oh damn.
R.I.P. Bill Paxton. I still can't believe Sites got away with murdering him.
Hey, keep it down. Keep it down.
No, I'm sorry.
I think I might go Super. Oh man, yeah, probably Super Troopers.
See, there was a while there in college where I would have said Beer Fest over Super Troopers, but I feel like Super Troopers has better one-liners.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, have you seen both movies, Marcolena?
I haven't.
No, I think I only saw the first one.
Super Troopers, the one with their cops.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now, Beer Fest is excellent though.
Oh wait, I have seen Beer Fest.
We probably like whenever Seich and I hang out, we'll quote Super Troopers because Beer Fest, like the Unya, Dusen.
Oh yeah.
We do that all the time.
If there's any movies you guys watch multiple times, then I more than likely have seen it, and I just don't even know that I saw it.
It's true. It just doesn't even register because it's just on in the background, which makes perfect sense. So, Beer Fest. What else have you watched this week?
Then I got Horrible Bosses.
I love Horrible
That was,
Bosses.
Second one was unwatchable, in my opinion.
You didn't like it?
Hated it.
I don't remember most of it. I've seen it a couple times, but it's been a long time since I watched it.
The first one, my favorite scene from the first one is when they break into Colin Farrell's house, and it's specifically when Jason Sudeikis is just putting the entire bathroom up his butt.
Yeah, I mean, of course you would like that.
Oh, yep.
You son of a bitch! You take that back.
I'll never.
Have you seen Horrible Bosses, Al?
I have not.
What?
Cool. How about Beer Fest?
I think I saw it probably at your house.
Probably.
Al, do you like to watch movies?
Yeah, I like watching movies, but I just don't do it a lot.
Oh, okay.
I like it, but I never do it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I am. I mean, I don't like it, but I like it. When I do it, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I'm not the person who's gonna like purposely go put on a movie and watch
Love
it. But it's usually if I watch a movie, it's because someone else has it on and I stumble upon it with them, or I just put on a random thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love watching movies.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's all right.
How dare you? And then the other scene I love from Horrible Bosses is when they go to the surprise party for Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
And he walks into the house and he gets genuinely frightened, and his wife's like, "Oh, we got you there, honey, didn't we?" And he's like, "God, I hate that." I know you're not supposed to like him anymore because he's a super creep, but still, that was a very funny moment.
He was good in that movie.
What up?
He was creeped out, but you know.
Oh, he's pretty excellent in that movie. He's a great straight man, and he's also like a pretty good psychopath. When Charlie Day is stabbing him with the EpiPen, it's like little
tiny jabs.
That's one of my favorite scenes.
Amazing.
I saved you with your thing.
Are you fucking this guy, Brenda?
Whoa, dude.
Whoa, dude. I just met you people. What else did you watch?
I went a little 8 Crazy Nights.
I just caught the end of that.
Oh, is that the animation with Adam
yes.
Sandler?
It's been on one of the
Yeah.
movie channels, and
Some of that has not aged well.
now,
Like Rob Schneider doing the voice of the Asian character.
Oh.
yeah, but it's it's animated, so
So we don't know that.
fine.
So we don't know what Adam Sandler looks like.
Yeah, some of that movie has not aged well. And then the animation itself kind of looks a little old now, doesn't it?
Yeah,
What-
the animation was never like out of this
It was
world
a
in that
2000s
came
movie,
out.
right?
True.
Yeah, but looking at it now compared to some of the animated shit coming out now looks pretty old,
Yeah.
and I hate it. no, I love that. I love that movie.
It's so good. It's one of the only Hanukkah movies I can think of.
Yeah, I can't
Trying to, yeah.
think of another
Except Rugrats, but that's a show.
Ooh.
Something.
But they do have a Hanukkah episode
Yeah.
because
I don't know that.
A
Latkes.
Hanukkah special.
what's it? Tommy's Jewish. His
Yeah,
grandparents are Jewish, and
Yeah.
they have a Hanukkah special.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
pickles.
His mom's side is Jewish, right?
Yeah, and his mother's Jewish. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what's the fourth one there, Sage?
The last one is a doozy.
Oh boy,
Good.
I'm
good.
excited.
It's a nice comedy. It's a funny movie. People laugh at it. It's My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Ooh.
Oh.
I love that movie. I know you were expecting me to make fun of you.
I was. It's not a bad movie.
It is a great movie, and I will not make fun of you for it because I'd be making fun of myself. I have seen that movie at least 15 times.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I've seen
Love
it
that
like
movie.
3 times maybe.
Tula is one of my favorite characters. Well, I like movies, I like movies and TV shows that are able to have female characters who, like, are interesting and good and aren't archetypes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And her character has a beautiful arc in that movie. I also, I don't know. I saw it when I was younger, and then I just think that movie is so funny. And it's just a good family comedy or whatever. And yeah, I've seen it a bunch of times. Plus Joey Fatone. I mean,
Right?
Ooh.
you
When
can't
he- when
go
he
wrong
first-
with a skinny Joey Fatone.
When he first came on, I was like, "Man, is that Joey Fatone?" And I was like, that's definitely him. Yep.
I love the brother character because he's like the perfect combination of like the overprotective brother, but kind of an idiot, but kind of not an idiot.
when he's like talking to the guy, I don't forget what his name was, to do with the hair.
Yeah.
He's like, no, but if you hurt her, I'll kill you. And then
Hey, Ian,
and then he's like, I'm kidding now, but I have a gun. Like,
Ian, I got you again. I got you, Ian. The father makes me laugh so hard, where every word he traces back to the Greek origin. Ion Miller. I haven't seen the second one 2 or 3 times. It's not as good.
I didn't even know
It
that.
lacks
one
a lot of the charm.
Where like
They made a second one in like 2015 or
A
something.
big fat Greek divorce.
what was it?
Ooh. No, that would never get divorced.
My bigger,
Never.
fatter Greek
Yeah,
wedding.
was it bigger, fatter? Did they say?
I wish.
No, it was just my big fat Greek wedding too.
Oh, wow.
Boo.
They should have had like
Ew.
the return after it or something.
Yeah, they should have. They should have gone for that. Yeah, no, I appreciate that you were assuming I was going to make fun of you,
I was.
but I genuinely love those movies.
Well, nice.
How about you, Marcolena? What'd you watch this week?
So, like I said, I don't typically like watch movies, but ironically, this week my mom has been putting on movies. So, the first one I don't know the name of it, but I've seen it before. It's with like Tom Cruise, and he's like a football coach, and he like gets like I don't know. He like has a baby with this girl,
Wait,
and
what
then he
was
ends
it?
up leaving
Did you
her,
say
and
it?
he like
Sorry.
it's Tom.
Tom Cruise
it's with Tom,
is a football coach.
or something like that. Like he was working for a job, and then he became like a football coach.
Jerry Maguire?
Jerry Maguire.
Are you describing Jerry Maguire?
Jerry Maguire.
He's a sports agent.
Oh, a sports agent. Yeah.
He's a football coach.
There's this guy screaming about showing him money at some point.
Yes.
I wish
yeah.
I had just let you go.
Well, because you know what it was? I literally saw it at like the last scene, and it's literally Jerry Maguire watching like the other dude celebrating his win, and he's just crying. So to me, the impression is that he's his coach watching his player crying. Now, I will
right.
like preference this. I have seen this movie, but many years ago. So
Yeah.
like when again, like it's one of those things where I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen this, but like I don't really remember the details of
Right.
this freaking movie.
Yeah.
So so that was Jerry Maguire was one of the movies I saw.
You had me at hello. I've got one question for you. Who's coming with me?
Yeah, Mom was describing that scene, but I was like, I don't remember. All those lines sound familiar.
Well, they're
but-
very iconic lines from a movie that was hugely popular.
I know.
Marcolena's like, Tom Cruise is a football I feel like I want a mini podcast where Al and Marcolena just talk about very popular movies.
Try to describe the
In
movies.
very simple descriptions.
Yeah.
Like
All right, so I'll introduce the movie, and then after about 5-10 minutes, I'll show you guys the trailer, and then you'll talk about it more, and then that'll be the whole podcast.
perfect.
Hey, I wouldn't listen to it.
Oh, we were very wrong.
That is not it.
So Happy Feet is not about a dancer.
No.
Okay.
See, I know that movie.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Animations I really like. That's usually my thing.
Animations?
Yeah, I like kid movies and stuff.
I saw Frozen a couple weeks ago.
Frozen's pretty good.
Pretty good? How dare you?
It was okay.
Anna and
really
Elsa
good.
made my heart
You know
swell.
what? Yeah, because I mean, their story is really moving. You're right. I love that they fall like the love story was about them and themselves rather than everything else. But
Yeah.
it's not one of my Reno is one of my favorites. Or Rio, not Reno.
I haven't
Rio.
I've seen Rio. It's good. That's the one with the birds, right?
Yes,
And the
I love
pug.
that.
Rio.
Yeah. Or
For-
Coraline.
I
No,
don't
Caroline.
like-
Coraline.
I haven't seen
I
Coraline.
didn't see
Wait,
any.
I like
is that the
that
button
one.
girl?
Oh, Minions. Obviously, Despicable Me.
I haven't
It's
seen any of those.
No, I haven't seen
None of
any.
those
Yeah,
movies.
I wouldn't expect you guys to, but that's not what I watched this week. So, the other thing I watched this week was like The Longest Yard, the remake with Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
Oh, I love that. Cheeseburger
Ah.
Eddie, Terry Crews. You got a fat
Unfortunately,
Joey Coco Diaz.
Yep. Unfortunately, I did not see
you
the
didn't
whole thing.
you didn't go for
though.
the Burt Reynolds original? Why not?
No.
Now, I have seen that. No shock there, and
I've
I do
seen it
like
too.
that version. But the comedy with Sandler is much better.
Does
Oh, yeah.
the original? Does he do the
Oh,
Adam
yeah.
Sandler voice?
It wasn't even a thing. Adam Sandler wasn't even born yet.
Yeah,
I
blue.
think. He might have been born.
Maybe, but you know.
So Al, you said you didn't watch anything this week?
No, I watched like an episode of Mando. And that was it.
What's Mando?
The Mandalorian on Disney Plus.
Mando. You said man. It
Yeah,
sounded
yeah.
like you said Manville.
Manville.
Manville, yeah. It's a bunch of dudes
Did you
building.
say Mando?
Yeah, Mando.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Play-Doh
Gotcha.
with man.
Yes. Yes.
Sounds filthy.
But yeah, no movies.
I have not watched any of those yet.
You should.
Either
It's,
season.
It's good
And
stuff.
Dude, there's so much.
Everybody says it's amazing.
Whenever you get to it, it's good stuff.
Like there's so much.
Whenever you get to it, good stuff.
Yeah, Seich has been wanting to.
I
What?
have like 2 episodes left in the first season. It was so good, and I just haven't finished it for some reason.
Yeah, that's usually a sign that it's not that great.
It was
But,
it's like real good. Like it's
I just freaking balls.
and then the second season's out now, and then they have all of that other shit that's going to be coming out in the next couple.
Oh,
of
that's
years.
right, Obi-Wan. Something.
It's like 15, 20 fucking things they're doing. It's crazy.
It's just an overload of Star Wars, in my opinion.
And what if it was set in place in a restaurant in Star Wars?
I'd see. I like I like that they're like branching out from the main
Right.
thing, but that is a lot. That is a lot of stuff.
Well, didn't Marvel...
It kind of blows my mind how we went from when we were kids. It was before the prequel trilogy, so there was just 3 movies that came out in the 70s and 80s, and people had been talking about those 3 movies for so fucking long.
Would not shut the
And then-
fuck up about them.
But it was amazing that they were able to get that much content or that much love
Right.
just for essentially 9 hours of film. But now we live in this world where like you've got The Mandalorian, which is 2 seasons, so it's like 12 hours or longer of
right.
of,
Just
you've
tons
got
and tons of
the
it.
prequel trilogy, the newest trilogy, and like there's so much more content, and I feel like the love and affection is gone so much down, with the exception of like Mandalorian.
Well, yeah, it's...
And- Do people still like The Force Awakens, or have they kind of
I'm
figured
sure
out
it's
that it's
split.
not
I
great?
mean, I'm sure there's...
I still don't mind the original, like the new trilogy. I didn't watch. I still haven't watched the last one.
He hasn't watched
Last
the last
Jedi.
You know what? Your opinion doesn't count then. You haven't seen all 3.
I've seen the first. I've seen 2 of them. That counts. Close enough.
Yeah. It's most of them. 2 out of 3.
Yeah,
So
exactly. 2 out
ridiculous.
of 3 ain't bad. Meatloaf said it.
Yeah. Wait, does it?
Yeah, it's one of the songs.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Meatloaf time.
Oh my God, Science, is Meatloaf there with you in Al's room?
Yeah, he hangs out here sometimes. So sweaty.
Sorry, didn't know you were recording.
So sweaty.
Makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. So I finished watching The Sopranos this week.
Nice.
Oh, wow,
Damn.
finally,
Which
geez.
is something I've been working towards.
Took you long enough.
How dare you? Season 6 is such a slog. It's not fun
Really?
anymore. It's
There's a lot of
it's
talking.
still The
or...
Sopranos, so it's good. No, well, the show is all talking for the most part anyway.
What
It's
slogs
not
it
like
out,
it's,
I guess.
No, it's just at that point the show isn't as fun.
Okay.
It kind of loses something. Excuse me.
Would they have...
It loses a little bit of its like, I don't know.
Oomph.
Yeah, it's hard to describe. If you haven't watched it, like earlier seasons, the writing is very, not necessarily fast paced, but like, I don't know. It's always so enticing, and then season 6 happens, and it's just not the same.
They're just
it
they're
loses
out of
some
shit. They're like,
the heart.
You're like, let's wrap everything up, coming to an end.
I guess so.
Yeah, right.
If they ended a season earlier, do you think it would have been better? Or
No, not necessarily. I think if anything, what had happened was like it had become such a big show and so hyped at that point.
they couldn't live up to?
It was almost overanalyzed or over thought out and stuff.
What does it mean when he sits here? Looks.
What'd you say?
No, like overanalyzing like every aspect of an episode.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, I also have been rewatching Lovecraft Country. We've been rewatching that, which I think might have been my favorite show from 2020.
Yeah.
I still gotta watch.
I have to say,
I still gotta watch
it's
it.
excellent.
That's monster stuff.
Absolutely excellent.
It's
That one's monsters,
Magic monsters.
Nice.
and then it's got the horror flair to it. And like I've said before in the past, it is part of the subgenre that I am now calling evil white people movies.
Oh, nice.
Where essentially white people are the villains just because they're white. Now they are also villainous. They're not good white people, but most white people in the show are evil. So
I mean, it makes sense.
Evil white people.
Well, they're gonna get you. So
I mean, white people are evil.
They are going to get you. That leads me directly into Us, which I rewatched.
I still didn't see that one either.
2019, Jordan Peele's follow-up to Get Out. I was a big fan of The History of Horror by Eli Roth on the History Channel, and they talked about Us and about how it was like this groundbreaking film, and I didn't even realize this, but Jordan Peele had specifically said it in, I believe, Santa Monica or Sandy, I don't remember, but in Us, the movie starts in a flashback in 86, and they are referencing how they're filming a movie there, and the movie that they're filming is The Lost Boys.
the movie is.
Do you remember where?
The movie is what? Sorry.
Lost Boys.
Oh.
With Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes. Do you remember? Where did that movie take place?
California, right?
Yes. More specific.
Oh man, I don't remember
It's a small town in Northern California.
I don't remember the city.
Okay. So the pier or whatever that they're saying that next week or next month they're going to be filming a movie here, and the movie that's being referenced is The Lost Boys. Lost Boys has absolutely nothing to do with Us. It's just a little Easter egg in the movie Us.
And also Lost Boys is a great
Oh,
movie.
I love that. That was like The
yeah.
Office when I rewatched after watching what was that? Survivors. Oh my god, I cannot. Oh, Lost. I rewatched Lost, and then I watched the episode of The Office, and he referenced Lost in the episode, and I was so happy when I was like, oh my god, I get this.
I like when I get stuff too. But I rewatched Us because when we saw it in theaters, I did not like the movie. I thought it was
that's
kind
the
of
one
bad for the most part.
That's the one with the scissor girl, right?
Yes,
Okay.
all of the doppelgangers have scissors, and they have come to the surface so they can do the Hands Across America and kill their doppelgangers
Right.
on the Earth side level or whatever.
It's crazy as hell.
It is a good idea for a movie, and I'll have to say, rewatching it, I enjoy it a lot more. Definitely liked it a lot better with the second viewing, but still not as good as Get Out.
No.
Get Out is
Get Out
a
is
masterpiece. It really is. Like that movie is damn near perfect. So, Us is definitely, I recommend it, and I liked it a lot more the second time.
I gotta watch it.
Two movies that I saw for the first time this week. The first one,
I loved Get Out. Sorry,
Yeah.
I had to look it up. Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah.
But I love Get Out. Okay,
Get Out's
keep going.
amazing. Yeah,
It is.
first one is Driving Miss Daisy.
No.
Not what I was expecting.
I know that little laugh was so great. So, our mother is recovering from recent surgery, and I ended up watching this movie with her because she loved it. And another 80s classic, and it's Morgan Freeman, and essentially he just is the driver for this woman, Miss Daisy, and the movie just kind of goes over their friendship for a couple of decades. And Dan Aykroyd's the son. It was very sweet.
I've heard good things.
It was good. Yeah. I could see why it got a lot of Oscar buzz.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot of Oscar bait moments to it. And it was good. But it wasn't like, I don't know, not really my type of movie, essentially.
Not my cup of tea.
No. But it was definitely funny. And the woman who plays Miss Daisy, who I can't remember her name, she is very, she's like a hard woman. Like, she's always got something wrong, always has something to say, never misses a detail.
Okay.
There's this great scene where she's like, she can't sleep and she goes into her pantry and she notices that like one can of food is missing, and she's got this pantry filled with food. And like she has like 8 cans of sardines and one of them was missing. And it was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good period piece. They do a good job of like showing like old-timey America.
Yeah, all the cars and everything.
Mm-hmm. And her house is beautiful. And the last movie I saw, another 80s classic, and I kind of can't believe I had missed this movie for such a long time. It's Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing.
Do the Right? I've never seen it.
I've never seen it. And no one else has ever seen it. Good. So essentially, it takes place over the course of one day. Spike Lee is the delivery boy for Sal's Famous Pizza. And
Nice.
And it's just kind of like a neighborhood pizza place. And Gus Fring from Breaking Bad plays a character called Buggin' Out. And he is pissed off because in Sal's Pizza Place, all of the people on the wall are Italian actors. And he said that you're in a black neighborhood, you should have black people on your wall. And that ends up escalating to, by the end of the movie, spoilers, there's like a confrontation between Radio Raheem and Danny Aiello's character who plays Sal. And Sal is a guy who has a lot of pride. His pizza place has been there for 25 years. He's been feeding the community for a long time, and he takes a lot of pride in that. And they get into an altercation. The cops show up, and instead of arresting both men, they only arrest Radio Raheem, and they kill him.
Oh.
And then there's a riot that breaks out, and they burn down the pizza place. And it's so fucking topical. The movie is so, like, it is very, like, you can... I don't know. I've seen a few of Spike Lee's movies, not all of them. And, God, this movie is, like, the writing is excellent. It's very good as far as, like, racial commentary. A lot of hard language. A lot of racial slurs and stuff like that. The acting is great. Now, you can tell that as far as the cinematography, it feels very 90s. A lot of random facial close-ups.
Ooh.
Like, out of nowhere. A very young Rosie Perez, which is always nice because she's beautiful and a great actress. But damn, the movie is so topical for nowadays, even though it was made in '89. It's a good movie. I've really enjoyed it. And I've seen Danny Aiello in a few things, but this has got to be his best performance in my opinion. He's the guy who was in I forget which one, but one of the Godfather movies. He's in a lot of like 80s and 90s movies. So
yeah, the name.
Yeah,
it's a big 80s guy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee would probably be my best recommend from this week.
Do the right thing.
Did you watch that with Mom too?
I'm sorry?
Did you watch that with Mom too?
No. just driving Miss Daisy in Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
I watched the other ones solo. So I did bring a game.
Oh boy.
It's Seich's favorite game.
Oh, cool.
So
Cool.
So he's gonna be excited. It is Who Came First, and it's gonna be an all music edition. So the way this game works, Marcolena, is I'm gonna tell you 2 things, and you have got to say which one of these 2 came first. I'll give you an example. The way it's gonna work this week is The deciding factor is the musician or group's first studio album. So I didn't like try and figure out when the band was formed in so-and-so's garage and no. Whenever their first studio album was released is when I am crediting the band as coming first. So here's the sample question. Sublime 40 Ounces to Freedom or the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Which band came first?
Oh, shit.
Chili Peppers.
Now that is correct.
Oh.
Now, you're all going to be given a chance to answer. I gave that one as the sample question because the Chili Peppers is like 8 years older than Sublime. So that was supposed to be like easy.
Shit.
Don't worry. It's still going to
The
Well,
be...
it's
rest of
only
these
easy
will
if
be
you're,
months.
Like, if you like the band. Not that I don't like Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I like their popular songs, so I couldn't.
You don't know
can't
when
sit here and be like, I'm a
Disturbed put out their
fan.
first album, Marcolena?
Don't
I
worry.
think you'll be pleasantly surprised with some of the musicians I chose.
Most
Okay.
of
To,
the,
like,
most of the time,
compare.
just pick what I don't pick, and
Yeah.
you'll be right.
Except for this case in which he got it correct.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You know music so well. You're probably like one of my top like music.
No, that's why he did that question
knowledge
first, because I
people.
would know
Trick
that
you.
one.
Yes, which is 100% accurate. Seich is rubbish at this game.
Really.
He gets it wrong
He's gonna
so
come back.
consistently. Several times
It's
he has
impressive.
talked himself out of the correct answer,
Really?
which is so funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, so that was our sample. Was who came first, Sublime or Chili Peppers? Question number 1. Backstreet Boys or the Spice Girls?
I mean, like you think it's easy. I should know that, but I'm taking.
I'll be honest.
Spice Girls.
This is not easy. They came out in the same
Pretty
year.
close. So I'd say Spice Girls were first.
Not even pretty close. It's the exact same year. We're talking the difference of a few months.
No, that's what I mean. I know it was like really because when I got into them, they were all like literally the same time.
Yeah. So
I say Spice Girls.
Yeah, I
though.
think I want to go
Marcolena
Spice
says Spice
Girls.
I'm going to say Backstreet.
You think Backstreet's back? All right.
Yeah.
That's gonna be right.
So Spice Girls' first album, Spice, was released on November 4th, 1996.
Yep.
Backstreet Boys' self-titled album
March.
was released May
Fuck.
6th,
Ah.
1996.
I,
So Al jumps out in front
right
with
when
one.
Al said Backstreet Boys, I'm like, that's gonna be it. That's it.
Yep, that's what I
I
thought too. I was
said
like, I was
something
wrong.
different.
It's Backstreet Boys.
So straight from the hard-hitting Backstreet Boys Spice Girl question, who came first, NWA or Tupac Shakur?
Oh, it's NWA.
I think NWA.
All right, I'm doing NWA.
All right, Tupac's first album, Tupacalypse Now, was released November 12th, 91. NWA's Straight Outta Compton, August 8th, 1988. So
Oh, yeah.
all got that one correct.
I
Oh my god,
I
my
know that-
palms are
I
sweating.
know that because the movie
Oh.
Straight Outta Compton.
Ah.
Yeah, I figured
You
you'd
answer
get
that very
one.
confidently, too.
Yeah.
I just like the idea of going from Spice Girls to Tupac.
Yep. It's kind of like listening to my playlist.
Yeah. All right. So from the world of Straight Outta Compton, we now jump into Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera.
Oh.
I'm
Fuck.
going to Britney, bitch.
I'm gonna say Britney.
I'm going-
I'm gonna say Britney. Oops, I did
I'm going
it again.
Britney. I don't know.
So we have 3 for Britney.
Yeah.
3 for Britney.
Britney Spears' first album, Baby One More Time,
Yeah, that one.
January 12th, 1999, which I really thought it was going to be earlier. I thought 99 was
'cause-
a little late, if anything. And Christina Aguilera, her self-titled album, Christina Aguilera, was released August 24th, 1999. So that was another clean sweep. You guys all got that one right.
When was Britney's date?
January.
Okay.
If I miss one question,
So
I'm
now
done for.
we've got 3 questions. Al's got 3 correct. Seich has 2, and Marcolena has 2. So we go from Britney Spears' Baby One More Time to Jay-Z or Notorious B.I.G.
well,
I'm gonna go.
because Jay-Z was out.
Biggie.
Jay-Z's been around longer than you think.
I'm gonna go with Biggie.
Okay.
It's not right, but I'm gonna go with it.
Well,
Oh,
I
they
don't
were-
want
They
to.
were like they were pretty close. They're not far from each other.
Don't pick the one I did.
I'm gonna go Biggie.
I'm going Jay-Z.
There you go, Al.
Going Jay-Z. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, released June 25th, 96. Notorious B.I.G., Ready to Die, September 13th, 94.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
So that was the tie. That tied it all up. Everybody's deadlocked at 3 correct. So I didn't realize that Jay-Z's first studio album was 96. So that was pretty
Yeah.
cool. I did not realize it was
94.
that long ago. Next up, we've got Will Smith or Usher.
Oh, Big Willie style. I'm gonna go with him.
Usher. I
Mark,
think I'm going with Usher.
Nah,
Okay.
Nah, I'm going
Okay.
with
And
I'm going with the Fresh Prince.
I'm going
Fresh
Fresh.
Prince.
But I think I'm wrong.
Now this one was the most surprising to me. I did not
Oh, which means
expect this one.
we're wrong, Al.
Usher was really young when he started.
God
Will
damn it,
Smith's
Usher.
Big Willie Style was his first album, and it came out November 25th, 97.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and I bought that.
Usher, his self-titled album, Usher, was August 30th, 94.
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that Usher had... First of all, I had no idea he had that many albums.
Usher.
When I looked it up today, I was shocked. But also, 94. We
Yeah.
were really little when Usher got started.
That's crazy.
And he was obviously pretty young as well.
Yeah, because I even think "You Make Me Wanna" is either on that album or the next one, and he's really, really young
Wow.
with that song.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked by that. So, going into the final question for this week,
Oh my goodness.
Seich has 3, Al has 3, and Marcolena has the lead now with 4. Come from behind victory at the
Take her
is
down.
in her grasps.
I'm taking it out.
Our final question: who came first, Johnny Cash or Elvis Presley?
Oh,
This
no.
this one's a good one.
Now, I just have a question real quick
Sure.
about the last Will Smith whatever Usher one.
Yeah.
Now, you weren't counting. You were just counting Will Smith. You weren't counting when he was the Fresh Prince.
No, well, the Big Willie didn't.
now-
Fresh Prince was on that album.
Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was the first album that it was
All right. All right.
big on. I'm pretty sure.
Feel like-
Why? Because
feel-
when was the show?
like I got
96 or
cheated.
something? Why?
feel like I got cheated out of this.
Why? When was the what about that makes you feel cheated?
Because
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air aired.
he's
in
the
96,
DJ, I'm
oh,
the
no,
rapper
90.
from 1988, and then they have Code Red from 93.
Are those studio albums? I
It
got all the
said
information.
He's
was
the
culled
DJ, I'm
from,
the rapper.
Wikipedia.
Studio album by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, 1988.
I have 97. When you look up Will Smith's first studio album, it's Big Willie Style, in 97.
All right, we're going to have to put Matt on the line to figure this out.
I'll
have to call
I'll
him
give
in.
it. I'll give it to you because technically it was Will Smith and not the Fresh Prince, I guess. But I feel like this is a
Yeah.
bullshit game, and I was cheated again, like every other time.
You know, I had a feeling this was going to happen.
The people in the comments are going to be on my
And-
side.
Let us know in the
No, they're
comments.
They will.
Okay.
They will back
They're
me.
not- they're not
The
gonna be on your
Psyche Boy
side.
Army will hold strong.
Psyche Boy Army isn't a real thing.
Oh
Eh.
man.
You're just stalling because you're trying to see who came first, Johnny Cash or Elvis Presley.
Oh wait, was that the next one?
Yes, it was.
Johnny Cash or
Oh.
Almond Walker?
No, I'm gonna go Elvis. Oh wait,
Elvis.
Almond Walker.
Johnny.
No. I want you guys to go with Almond Walker.
He said it so confidently.
Could have been a person.
I hope it is.
That's Walker, Texas Rangers' first wife.
Yeah.
She passed away tragically.
I
But
love.
she was a country musician.
I love you, my almond.
Almond
Walker.
Walker.
She's beautiful.
Elvis Presley or Johnny Cash?
I'm gonna
Johnny.
go Elvis. No.
We got one for
man,
each.
Nah.
I'm
It's
going.
tough. Yeah, I'll go Elvis. It's not right. I'm gonna go with it though.
I'm going Elvis.
Don't. What are you doing? What are you doing?
All right. Johnny Cash's first album, Johnny Cash with his hot and blue guitar, was released October 14th, 1957. Elvis Presley's self-titled album, Elvis Presley, was released March 23rd, 1956.
Damn.
So Presley came first.
Aha!
Leaves us
I
with
definitely
a
heard the years you said.
1956.
Yeah, every time you say the date, we
blanks
catch the month and day, and it cuts out the year every time.
Wow, that's awesome.
So we just have to wait for you to be like, oh, this first, so it's a clean sweep. We were like, all right, we got that one. We got it.
So is it a 3-way tie?
It's a 3-way
Oh
tie.
my God! Sudden death.
So I guess I'll have to be on next week's episode to
Yeah, that's what we'll have to do.
That's how we do it.
fight till the death.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah, it's getting aggressive here.
Yeah, I mean, hey, when it comes to who came first, you got to get it right. It's a winner take all game.
You do.
I mean, or you could get cheated out of a point.
Well, we would still have to go final death.
Marcolena is going to be having to say goodbye and good night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our dear mother is beckoning for her.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's been a pleasure to be on this podcast with you guys. So thank you. I
Thanks for
appreciate it.
coming
And
back on. It's
Yeah,
good
see
to
you
have
later.
you.
I look forward to being on next week, hopefully, and hopefully Matthew will be
Boo,
here.
Matt.
And, we'll have another good episode.
Yeah,
I hope
definitely.
it was a good episode. This one was good.
I like that you're prejudging it. before it comes
It's
out.
a good. I actually don't care about your opinions. I'm gonna say it's good, and I'm not even gonna read your comments. No, I will read your comments, so please be nice.
Well, thank you for sitting in, and it was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed who came first.
Yes, that was really fun.
Yeah. So
Who came
all right,
first? Take
we're
care.
gonna take a quick
Later.
we're gonna take a quick pause.
Gotcha.
And we'll get back to it.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
No, I'm so happy she's gone.
Seich goes, I'm so happy she's gone. Because he's a jerk. All right, gentlemen. So that was a lot of fun having our special guest sit in. But there's really only time for one last question that needs to be asked. And that's big city living it up in that big motherfucking city. Gentlemen, how is big city living?
It's good. Yeah, it's all right.
That was big city living, never lives up to the hype.
Actually, I think it was like the day. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday last week. I was fucking at work, and I was like, oh, I gotta take a little pee, take a little pee. So I go to the bathroom, open the door, and the middle of the floor, there's just a giant puddle of like gross looking water.
Oh no!
And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna go in here. So I walked around like, cause on like the other side of the wall, it's like they have the 2 single bathrooms. So I was like, I'll just go over there. Walk over there. All of it caution taped off. I'm like, what's happening here? The whole day,
Just
there was no bathroom.
no bathrooms.
Oh shit!
Well,
what happened?
There's one bathroom, like an employee one that we can use.
But then
So, like,
everyone was.
all of the people that were at work were using that one bathroom. So like I was
Yeah,
like, I
that's-
wanted to go wash my hands, and there's 4 people waiting for the bathroom. I'm like, I'm just gonna sanitize the shit out of my hands right now. I
Sandy
guess.
hard.
So you just spit in your palms and rubbed them together?
Yeah, I got a clean mouth.
Yeah. That's how he cleans the dishes. It's real gross.
You guys, you must hate doing dishes with him.
No. I mean, sometimes.
That sucks. That's pretty rough. Did they get the bathrooms fixed by the next day?
Yeah, well, yeah, and then they have porta potties out front now,
Ooh.
because I guess they had them.
Ooh.
Man, that's going to be cold. Porta potties.
Yeah. That would be very cold.
Get out of my body quickly.
But yeah, I don't, luckily,
I need to evacuate.
luckily the bathrooms are good, so
Nice.
I don't have to.
Deal with that.
Yeah,
That would not be fun.
nah, fuck that. pee in the sink
Pee in the
in
sink.
the break room,
Pee in the sink.
Makes sense.
which doesn't have a working faucet.
Yes.
Work at a hardware store. We can't get a faucet that fucking works in there. Like,
That's
what are you
crazy.
doing? What are you doing?
That does not make sense. That's like having a father or a parent who's a dentist and you got jacked up teeth.
Yeah. Oh.
It's terrible. I hate it.
How about you, Al? Any big city living stories?
I took my air conditioner out today.
I have not done that yet, and it's so funny because I'm usually one of those guys who does it in like early October.
Mm-hmm. Well, we had a few extra warm days, although I don't know if they were
True.
air conditioner worthy.
No.
No, no,
It's like
it's just pure laziness.
it was
out of
like
my
it
end.
was,
That's all
it was
it
like
is.
Yeah,
60?
same here.
60 something.
Yeah, it was
Like,
60. Oh, it's so
no,
warm
that's
out.
like what you set your AC to.
Yeah. I reverse it. That's just
That's
a
your
heater.
point.
It's
Now, the thing that was pretty crazy about it is that when you took your AC out, I remember you had mentioned to me that there was like this little guy hiding behind it, and he was plotting. He had like a gun and stuff.
he
and
had,
was
he
gonna,
had
like,
4
mug you.
guns and like one
Yeah.
tiny knife.
That's
But he was just hiding in the AC hole,
Yeah.
which means that he's a very tiny man.
Super tiny.
with 5 arms.
That's the only reason you would.
Five.
Yeah.
Four guns and a tiny knife.
Yeah, octopus
Wow.
bastard living in my
Jeez.
air conditioning unit. He's taking these guns out and goes, "Wah." I say, whoa, get out of here.
That does seem like to be the sound of a small thing.
Wah. I was like, man, you got guns. And if I need a gun, I don't want to be here.